Okay, for question number 4, we're looking at total, average, and marginal products. So we're given a marginal physical product curve for underground sandwich shop, and we're asked to answer a variety of questions based off of this information. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to go down here and fill out our total physical product sandwich, because everything else is going to be based off of this information. So the way we're going to do total physical product is, first of all, they tell us assume that if there are no workers, that the sandwich shop does not have any output. So we know that at 0 workers, they're going to have 0 output. So we'll go ahead and place that point first. Now we're going to look at when they add 1 worker. When they add 1 worker, that worker is producing 12 sandwiches, additional sandwiches. So we're going to go from 0 to 12. So we can make another point at 1, 12, and that's the second point on our graph. At 2 workers, the second worker is going to add an additional 16 sandwiches per hour. So we're going to take the 12 sandwiches that worker number 1 created, add 16 to that, and we're going to come up with a total physical product of 28 sandwiches. So 228 is going to be our next point. Okay, when they add third worker into the mix, what's going to happen? Well, the third worker adds an additional 14 sandwiches per hour. So total physical product was 28. 28 plus 14 is going to give us 42. So we're going to go ahead and plot 342 on our graph. When we add the fourth worker, that fourth worker is going to give an additional 10 sandwiches per hour. So again, we had 42 sandwiches per hour being produced. Add the fourth worker on, we're adding 10 sandwiches per hour extra. So the next point is going to be 4 and 52. Well, 52. Okay. And then lastly, what happens when we add a fifth worker on? Well, our marginal product, physical product curve tells us that when we add the fifth worker on, that fifth worker adds 3 sandwiches per hour to total production. So if we add 3 to 52, we're going to get our final point, which is at 555. So now we have this graph and we have this information that we can use to answer the rest of the questions. So coming back, it says when labor increases from 2 to 3 workers, total physical product increases by how many sandwiches per hour? And I've already filled this in with the answer 14. And the way I got that answer was looking at my total physical product curve. I saw that at 2 workers, I had a total physical product of 28. At 3 workers, I had a total physical product of 42. So 42 minus 28 gives me the answer 14. Okay, next we're asked to go ahead and graph the average product curve for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 workers. So we're going to again use this total physical product curve to derive the average physical product. So we're going to take the TPP divided by the number of workers, and that's going to give us the average physical product. So at 1 worker, we have a total physical product of 12. 12 divided by 1 would give us 12. So I'm going to go ahead and place my first point at 112. To get my second point, at a quantity labor of 2, I have a total physical product of 28. So 28, which is the TPP, divided by the number of workers, 2, is going to give me 14. So my average product is going to be 14. So it's going to be 214. At 3, I have a TPP of 42. 42 divided by the number of workers, which is 3, is going to give me 14. So again, coming back up here, 3 and 14 is going to be the point that I need to graph. My total physical product when I have 4 workers is 52. 52 divided by the number of workers, which is 4, is going to give me an average physical product of 13. So at 4, my average physical product is going to be 13. I have one more point to get, which is 5. At 5, my TPP is 55. 55 divided by the total number of workers, which is 5, it gives me 11. So my average product is going to be 5 and 11. So now I have a graph of my average product curve as well. And then the last question, they want to know the marginal physical product and average product